My name is Andrea. Please forgive the background noise. Got a bunch of toddlers and I'm trying to keep them occupied with their own TV shows. We're gonna do a kitchen tour today. I feel like there's always that random person in the comments that's like, why are you showing off your stuff? But I would like to say that I bought my first house with my husband when it was in 2018. I was 32. I worked very hard. We worked very hard. I was swimming in debt. By the age of 27, I was considering bankruptcy. So to make the best of my life, the only thing I could do was join the military. So I did. So I sacrificed a lot and I worked very hard, and I've worked crazy jobs from the post office to a prison. I was a prison guard, doing everything I could to get myself back on track because I really screwed myself when I was young. So with that being said, I'm not trying to show off. We bought this house, gutted it, and we've had a lot of help from people we know, getting flooring, painting the cabinets ourselves, as you can see, and hookups in the material world, like the backsplash we didn't pay for. We only paid for the installation, things like that. And it's been a true blessing and a lot of hard work. And I was without a kitchen for 3 months when we moved in because it was so bad in here. I don't mean to try to be braggy or look at my beautiful large kitchen. This is a kitchen, I've never had a kitchen like this before in my life. And we worked really hard to get it. And it was a lot of sacrifice. Not to be too boring on the intro, I know it's just, I try not to drag it out, man. There's a lot of details that go into this, and I'm really not trying to boast, but we lived in the crappiest apartments we could possibly afford. We didn't have a wedding, we didn't have a honeymoon, we didn't go on dates the entire time we were in the military. Well, we went on three that I can remember. We didn't dine out, we do kind of get McDonald's now, more than we ever used to. But we don't, I haven't been on a date since my anniversary in 2016. We save a lot to get what we have, and it takes a lot of sacrifice. I hope you enjoy the kitchen tour. Directly behind me was the bookshelf. I was sitting in the dining room, and this is the vacuum. We keep it in the dining room because I use it 600 times a day, but this vacuum is pure trash. This is that V11 Animal by Dyson, and my Shark worked way better. Anyway, I keep there's a little nursing pump I need to take upstairs. So this is the bookshelf. I keep things on here that I cook with, and the kitchen is over that away. Right here is a sideboard that I've got some kitchen things in. That's my husband's ammo. I always put his mail right there because that's what he sees when he first walks in. He puts his keys in that drawer that's kind of open. And then right here is a menu board. This has been up for a year, a little more than a year. I did an entire thing on it on my Instagram, but my Instagram is private. So I was thinking about doing it here on YouTube too, just about how I feed my toddlers and stuff. This is what my oldest calls the sharpener pantry. It's just off the dining room. It's because I keep all my sharp things in the door here to try to keep it away from the kids. It's got my big appliances. Down below are sensory bins filled with rice. They shouldn't be in there, and they won't be in there forever, but my kids are little and I have easy access. All right, we've got pots, pans, big appliances, air fryers, Instant Pots, and way up high I have a juicer and some very large items, and my immersion blender, things that I don't want the kids to touch. On either side, I've got some more pots and pans and some strainers, and that's just what I keep in this closet here. And then a fire extinguisher, of course, for safety. Another look at the bookshelf. I have my bookshelf tours on my Instagram, Plasma Speedos, where I go through each shelf. Coming around now to the sideboard. On the left here, I have serving dishes, some chargers, napkins, basically things that I use to set the table for holidays. In this middle section here, I've got serving dishes, holiday things, pitchers. I keep fancy little dessert dishes in there. I feel like I've still got styrofoam in there because I haven't taken it all the way out. Wine glasses go at the top there, but I don't keep wine glasses in here. This side is more for to-go things, like my to-go deviled egg carrier and my to-go casserole dish. I've got some serving platters in there, and then some New Wave burners down there at the bottom. In the corner of the dining room, I have this thing here where I keep my water goblets and wine glasses, and then this is the food pantry. I'm not even gonna act like I prepared for this. People do kitchen tours when their kitchen is pristine, and that clearly wasn't my agenda. So when you first walk into the kitchen, this is a peninsula. These 3 drawers, only one of them works, so we put a handle on it because it's very difficult to get under that deep counter and reach to pull it open. So then it looked silly with a handle on just one drawer, so we put handles on the other 2. Anyway, that's a functioning drawer. Let's move this stool out of the way and see what I've got going on down here. I see a flap here that wasn't there the last time I got into this cabinet, so I'm gonna have to have my husband glue that back down. In this, I have things that I don't use as often because it's obviously not easy to access. I have to move a stool, walk around the other side of the peninsula, but I've got a George Foreman grill thing here that my mom got me that I haven't used. This is a lot of stuff my mom got me, but some pans back here that I rarely use, and some dishes, a jelly roll pan kit, that I haven't used. Popsicle kit that we use in the summertime. A little insert for my, that's an insert for my air fryer. And on the left we have an attachment for my stand mixer that I have yet to use. This is a Curtis Stone. I'm running away from my kids because they're too loud for this voiceover. It's a cake maker that I have yet to use. Everything in here I haven't used, but it's not because I don't want to. It's because I have 3 toddlers and I can barely brush my teeth every day, so forget about trying to make a jelly roll, right? All right, a butter shaker. Don't know where that came from, honestly. And that's everything that's in that cabinet there. Just above that cabinet is this drawer here. My toddlers are right behind me, so I'm not trying to open it all the way. I've got my piping, basically baking supplies, things for cake pops and cookies, decorating, things like that. In the cabinet to the left of the one we just saw, wow, there's a silly straw. I have a wok, and then below it I have my 9x13 and my fat separator to make gravy. And then to the left of that, I have some pans, pots and pans. And on the bottom is a griddle, a skillet, a griddle, what do you call it? Wherever you're from, you call it something different, but there it is. Then on the other side of the peninsula, there's the wok. So we're on the other side now. I've got, that pan is missing. It's on the counter, it needs to be cleaned. And then I've got a rolling pin there. I've got some cast iron here, a enameled cast iron there, super dirty. It's been a long time. This whole thing is dirty. You've got some kinetic sand down there and some crumbs of I don't even know what. It needs, I didn't prep, okay? It's just life. Then I have my crock pot and some pots, big, medium, and small. They call that small one a butter pan. Isn't that cute? And that's what's in that drawer there. Then just above that is where I keep my saran wrap foil, sandwich bags, and then forks and straws that I get from wherever. And then this is a junk drawer. This was organized 2 weeks ago. I'm not even kidding you. It has chip clips, straws, tape measure, twine. It's a whole mess, and I'm not even gonna go there, guys. That's just what that is. When we move left, we've got just some silverware, basic silverware drawer, nothing fancy here. And then below it is another drawer that my toddlers have attacked. They attacked both that junk drawer on the right and this drawer here. This is like their treasure land. It's got as you can see, it's a broken child latch that doesn't work, and I have, oh my gosh. I even got a video of myself organizing this, and it gets unorganized every single time they play in here. And I let them play in here on purpose because otherwise I won't be able to cook anything. So that's just a disaster. Oh, look, I'm out of towels. I've got them on top of the counter. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw those in here like that. There's where I keep my towels. Under the sink, well, these are faux drawers that my husband turned into functional drawers where I keep the sponges and the bottle brush, very handy. And then under it, I don't even know what's going on in here. It's pretty disastrous. Wow, I've got a drying mat, some cleaning supplies, some more straw brushes that have fallen out, dish soap, and a strainer, and a really disgusting looking pipe next to the garbage disposal. That's nice. And then on the other side are garbage bags, sponges, SOS pads, my lid holder, things like that. To the left of that is this drawer here, and this used to be organized until I just started using it as a hiding place for things that I didn't want my kids getting into. Chemicals, cleaning supplies, dishwasher pods. Then I put an ice tray in there, an ice cube tray in there, and I'm just gonna lock that up and I'm not gonna look at it anymore. Then I have sheet pans, cutting boards, my bread basket, some disposable 9x13s, and here I am showing you that that drawer on the stove doesn't open because this anti-fatigue mat is too plush, so the only thing that I keep in there are the liners for the bottom of the stove because it's too annoying to open. Then to the left of that, I have a cheesecloth, some aprons, oven mitts. Here are some trivets and oven mitts, things I set the hot pans on. And then above that, oh, watch those little fingers, baby. Oh, she wants one of those. Okay, let's let her have one of those. Above that drawer are commonly used spatulas, tongs, my mixer chopper tool, things that I use when I'm at the stovetop. And then above that, I've got a safety locked drawer that I usually keep all the knives in. All the knives are right now in the sink. This is usually all the way full. And then above that, I have a cabinet where I started to just put things that I didn't want the kids to touch, like the oven scraper because it's sharp, and then my grape cutter and my thermometer because it's sharp, and then Tupperware, and then my soup bowls. And then to the right of the microwave are the lids for those Tupperware dishes. If I kept them together, I couldn't stack them, and it was just a mess. So I've got them separate now. And that's how I've done that. And then I have some random overflow of measuring cups, and then my 8x8 and my bundt cake pan up there. Above the microwave, I have my knife sharpener, my waffle maker, and then a bagel guillotine. And on the other side, I have my oils that I cook with and my Pam. And then over to the left of that, that's that Tupperware cabinet. And then above the fridge are mason jars in those cabinets. Here I'm trying to show you, I had some Tic Tacs. There's a serving dish to the right. I used to keep those down here, but I can't decide where I want them, and I'm still trying to rearrange my kitchen. I can't stand stuff on top of the fridge, but here we are. Opening this up, these are my window cloths that I try to keep separate because people are using them for the hands. And then I have my cheese grater that I use for my stand mixer down here. I got that idea from Taylor. And then this is me hiding some Play-Doh that has glitter in it because I cannot. There's some more stuff, serving dish, steamer, pots, my mandolin because it's so sharp, and then my salad bowl and the utensils that go with that. And then to the right of that, I have mugs, and then some more mugs overflowing into my cups that I need to organize, but frankly, I'm not going to do that anytime soon. And then we walk on over to, the sink is just below that window there, and then we walk on over to this side, and I've got our plates, salad plates, dinner plates, bowls for cereal. My 9x13 is missing because it's in the fridge filled with food that I need to throw out. And then salt and pepper up here because I can't keep it on the countertop because the kids spill it everywhere. Then I have my garbage bowl, a candy cane that I'm hiding, and some overflow bowls. And looks like I've got some Lifesavers up there too that I'm obviously hiding from the children. On this one, the kids kept opening it and making me crazy, so I put a child latch on there, and that's just more cooking ceramics. Above the coffee pot, I've got children dishes, and then the medicine up there in that little bowl. And this is what I make my daughter's formula with. Okay, this is what was happening that it wouldn't close. Perfect. Then this is the coffee dunk. So I have my Nespresso, the Nespresso pods, and to the left I have some sugar and some things that I need for coffee. This drawer, and it's got a magnet lock. It's just got kids' bibs, plates, utensils. I would show you, but I was too lazy to reach up and grab the magnet. Under that, I have my cooking things, more cooking things. Pie plates, bread, pans, different quart-sized dishes, a roaster pot, and then a big pot and a large children's plate that they said they wouldn't be able to flip off the table, but mine can. This is a milk frother that I keep because the coffee pot's right up there, so it's just handy to have the milk frother there if I want to use that, and that's what's inside that drawer. And that was the overview of the kitchen. Here's the coffee nook that we looked at, the pantry, the food pantry, the sharpener pantry, as my son calls it, is right here. And then this is the outro, so we're saying goodbye. I'm showing you what you walked in on. My sink full of dishes. Those never have anything in them. My toddlers have broken every single piece off the top of those, and they're all glued back on. And then those are the onion, garlic, potato holders I was talking about that I want to put over there. Still trying to figure out what I'd like to do. I'm trying to find the flow of my kitchen. To the left of the dirty sink is just soap and hand sanitizer, my prenatal vitamins, and then a cookbook that I have out. I try to keep my counter as clear as possible because it gets messy very fast. Then I have my most used utensils, and then my honey pot, my salt, pepper stacker, my pepper grinders, my butter, things that I just use the most often. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.